First of all, thank you so much for the time.
Welcome.
First of all, I would like to know about the support, UK support for flood affected areas of Pakistan. With specific, I mean, if I would talk about the health issues, still there are so many people that are surviving from the health issues. So
Here we are almost exactly 1 year after the start of what were some of the worst floods in human memory, one of the largest humanitarian disasters. We're proud that the UK played a small part in responding quickly. We were one of the first to respond. And you're right, we responded in the health sector with water and sanitation facilities. We responded by providing shelter for over a million people. It was in fact the British government's largest ever humanitarian response in financial terms, about 18.5 billion Pakistani rupees, and it was backed by a very full-hearted response from the British public as well. Just one charitable fundraising organisation, the DEC, the Disaster Emergency Committee, raised almost 10 billion rupees from ordinary British taxpayers' pockets, and I think that brings out the warmth of the ties between the United Kingdom and Pakistan. Pakistan is a country that we will never turn our back on, that we will always do our best to try to support. And you asked about what we're doing now. Well, 1 year on, our aid assistance is still working, helping to complete the construction of flood-resistant brick houses, for example. You know, we're proud of what we've done, but I think Pakistan can be proud of what it has done too. And bear in mind that 20 million people were affected by this. It's something that the world has never seen before. And yet, the Pakistani public and government and military responded so that there were no disastrous outbreaks of disease, so that 98% of people are now back on their home territory.
are there any new projects that Britain is thinking to go with?
In this country, with our aid, we hope that we are helping to achieve good things, supporting education, both rebuilding flood-affected schools, but also helping primary education more widely, focusing on maternal and child health, for example, and things like microcredit schemes to help ordinary Pakistanis prosper.
Are you happy with the activities done by the international community and ERA Pakistani? Plus, I would like to know that do you have any new ideas that if something bad happens again in Pakistan, so this is the thing that we are going to do differently that we done last time?
I do believe that both the international community and Pakistan's authorities have learnt from the disaster and will be able to respond even more effectively should it ever happen again.
Sir, don't you think that there's a need of strengthening the Pakistan Meteorologist Department, because Japan has just provided an aid for Pakistan Meteorologist Department in order to strengthen this department and to share the data through satellites in order to overcome the monsoon?
Well, that's great news that is happening. Weather forecasting is not an exact science, so I think you have to understand nobody's necessarily going to get it right. And what happened last year was a once in a century kind of event.
A flood has affected the economy of Pakistan, and now Pakistan has been asking UK and the European countries to give them the access into the markets. So what sort of the role that UK is going to perform in this regard?
The UK is, I believe, Pakistan's strongest supporter in the European Union and a very strong supporter of the proposition that this country needs trade much more than it needs aid. Trade will give you a bigger boost than the amounts of international assistance you are getting. So my foreign minister was in a European Union meeting just a couple days ago fighting for positive steps by the European Union, and we will go on pushing for greater market access for Pakistan in the EU and more widely.
So, what's your message, to the international community in this regard for the investment?
I'm a very strong proponent that British and other companies should be investing in Pakistan. I'm happy to say that the UK is the second largest foreign investor in Pakistan, and we've got many big British companies working here. They're all doing well, and so I go back to the UK and I say, look at them. You know, you're missing an opportunity if you're not investing in a growing population like Pakistan's. And although the Pakistani economy has struggled with the floods and, as you say, with insecurity and terrorism, it is still the 27th largest in the world. It is still a very substantial economy with a growing middle class, so it's a good place to invest.
Thank you so much.